I give up at, like, the first chance.
Do you ever dream of sandbags?
So that future generations can see how annoying Andrew is.
They sucked his brains out.
The impulse to say fuck you to Josh.
Because you know this whole thing was just organized to stroke egos.
Come to you live from New York.
Alright, and we are now recording Josh versus Andrew. Is this like semifinals? I think it's semifinals.
Kind of.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the loser of this will play Ian, and the winner of that will play the winner of this match.
The loser of this will beat me and then play the other again.
And we're all excited for it.
Little pre-game banter between Andrew and Josh.
What are they doing?
Andrew, as usual, taking forever to start the game. But he does have the...
God, we've given Andrew that
up.
responsibility?
No, fortunately.
There we go. Okay.
And unsurprising response from Josh.
Alright, so Josh the Americans, Andrew as the Wehrmacht, and they're playing on
This is
Angoville.
pretty classic matchup here. I mean, widely considered the two greatest company heroes players of all time. By now,
on the planet,
or right now by me.
Planet.
Yeah,
ever.
Not by anyone else, but so of our group of friends, which is the entire world, these are definitely the best too, and it's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top.
All right, Josh is using his minimap there to grade effectiveness to tell his engineers where all to go, starting with 2 engineers and a barracks. What about Andrew? What's he got going?
Andrew's off to a pretty straightforward, quick 2 engineers, barracks is built, and riflemen on the way. So they're keeping it to the book right now.
I don't think Andrew has riflemen because Josh has riflemen.
Folks,
Oh, I
there
am
we go.
Mixing up the screens.
All right. So what is
Andrew is doing a
Andrew
2 Pioneer Volks build.
There we go. Okay.
Pretty much an equal and German equivalent response to the American menace.
So it looks like Andrew's focusing mostly on the right side of the map. Josh sent 1 unit out ahead to cap up something up there, and he's kind of also fanning out a bit to the left.
Yeah.
They're probably going to have an engagement here in, right now.
Josh only has an engineer squad and his rifleman over there, which looks like he sent that other engineer squad out to cap as much of the left as possible while he, I'm not sure if he is hoping to keep this or just create a distraction on the right side.
Now Andrew just built an MG, pretty typical move again.
Josh has Andrew flanked there. Got him on the run now.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to soft retreat out of that one.
Andrew's trying to soft retreat still, but I don't think he's going to make it. He's going to have to retreat or lose that squad. And that's early on.
He cut it close there.
Still firing him, and
just barely made it away.
Just barely. That's a lot of manpower that Andrew's going to have to make up now.
He does have a machine gun on the way now.
True, and it could have been a lot worse for him, but Josh is off to a big push at the beginning, and he's capturing the left side of the map, which Andrew has completely neglected so far. So it looks like the resource, well, they're about even in resources. Andrew actually a little bit ahead in munitions.
Ooh, but Andrew has placed his MG in a building thus far, which could cut off Josh from a good portion of territory there.
But that is a risky move, since Josh can flank that building.
Yes, but will he be able to effectively? The question. Can he stay close enough to the building
looks
that
like he's just
he
gonna
doesn't
be
get
microing
suppressed? He is microing quite well, but that machine gun just isn't losing any health, so I think he's going to have to retreat.
Yeah, limited number of windows.
Ooh,
Now,
and
Josh is exceptionally good at microing, but he's in kind of a tight situation here. But
There we go.
now has 3 riflemen on the field. He should be able to handle it now.
I have forgotten how good Josh is with the hotkeys, so I haven't noticed that he has actually built 2 rifleman squad already. He's using them to great effectiveness up the center. A patty up the middle, if you will.
But Andrew has reinforced and made sure to cover his flanks. And unsurprisingly is early going for veterancy. He does love this Tech 2 tear with those crack troops. They are devastating. He's used it effectively against everyone so far, but Josh also knows this. So, despite its effectiveness, it is predictable.
Josh is sending, is creating more riflemen, sending them out to the field. Just had one retreat, but sending them straight back out. And I gotta agree with Josh right now. It is kind of therapeutic to see some Nazis dying on the battlefield right now. Not even that I'm rooting for one player or the other. Just to see a bunch of fascists dying in the fields in front of me. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice right now.
Oh, Josh has a flamethrower up on the MG, already doing massive damage. But
Oh,
looks like he's going to lose
there
that.
goes.
Just did.
And, oh, that's a hard loss. It's a lot of ammunition. Although, wow, Josh has captured almost the entire left side of the map, just because Andrew's been too preoccupied on the right.
Oh, man.
Oh, and now Josh is placing mines around that artillery spot on the left side. So he will know
damn.
when Andrew comes around and be prepared for it.
Yeah, that's an interesting point, too. I never think of using mines as a system of detection as well as harassment.
It's all these little things, such as that artillery is not made to kill your enemy, but rather to force them away from certain areas.
Yeah, it looks like Josh is going with BARs, just got those deployed. Since Andrew's only offered up infantry so far, that's definitely the smart move. He may not even need an armored car at the rate he's going right now. There's just such a big resource disparity right now.
Yeah.
Andrew's got to turn things around fast.
Yeah, and Josh is on and off the closest victory point on his right side, but because he's securely got the one on the left side, he's gotten the points. Josh has 500 victory points, Andrew has 450. So this is quite a match already. But here comes Andrew on the left side. See what he can do, and I'm going to switch over to Andrew's feed now. Yep, let's
Oh no, Pioneer
that
Squad
one.
down.
come here. And full squad screen now. There we go. Alright. Now to Andrew. We can see that map control is really hitting him hard right now. So it looks like Andrew's actually setting up defenses not too far forward at this point. Not sure what his main strategy is right now. If he's going to try and take territory again, or if he's going to continue to try and get some battle victories here.
Oh no, he left right before that point was captured.
Oh,
Just a
harsh.
fraction of a second short.
And with that machine gun,
I know how that feels.
He certainly could have kept them, but
Yeah, but he was just
unfortunate.
out of MG range. I think that hedgerow was covering them. Oh, looks like Josh is about to make a big push. Queuing up some rifleman squad. Probably distract him with that first.
Alright, so it looks like Andrew just built a motor pool. Interesting to see what he does with that. Andrew's still not chosen a
Oh, that would
tech
be
yet.
the
Ooh,
that'd be the
he's
Krieg's
probably-
barracks.
I would guess he's wanting to prepare for vehicles before too long, since he's going to be pretty behind on fuel. So Josh will definitely have a bit of an advantage there.
My bad. That is a
Oh.
Krieg barracks and not a motor pool. That's a lot of dudes.
Similar purpose, but yes, Andrew is definitely going for the Tech 2 Terror with his cranking out those grenadiers. Oh, another.
And Andrew's having to use a lot of manpower just to repair his own units here. Does Josh have a triage center on his side?
Oh, hit mine. I haven't seen one. Yes, he's built one. So he's keeping those riflemen at full health too. So
Yeah, absolutely, that's going to be a huge help
that's
to him
going to be a
since
big
he's,
advantage.
gone so heavily on infantry already. Alright, and so about 10 minutes in here, Andrew's down to 400 victory points, and Josh has 500.
And Josh has
all
got a motor
3
pool up.
points capped.
Oh, Andrew hit both of those mines.
Yikes, and it looks like he's got some Panzer Grenadiers, but Josh doesn't have any vehicles yet, so kind of interested as to why he's chosen those.
Yeah, I think he was just kind of jumping the gun there. It is his move to go Panzer Grenadiers with Panzer Shreks for his Tech 2 Terror move, but he probably could have held off and just kept them more effective towards infantry by keeping them with their rifles.
Although Andrew still has not chosen a tech, and oh, there it is. No, he was thinking about it, but did not. Looks like Josh is holed up in a couple buildings at this point too. Really doing a great job of holding on to this map.
Ooh.
No, it seems to be a grenade in that house. Alright, we're gonna switch back over to Josh now. Mute that, unmute. Screen this. Alright, yep, and Josh is continuing to drive Andrew off the left side. Yeah, had a couple of points, but actually that middle point right in front of Andrew's base seems to be cutting off Andrew from getting that territory and capturing or really obtaining any of those resources. So there seems to be a kind of an artificial choke point for Andrew there.
Yeah, that, and I mean, I feel like Josh doesn't even have to really hold that area so much as just leave some mines, reconcentrate his forces. But Andrew does have a really big force moving out of his base now, and I think he's about to get second veterancy for his infantry, which will definitely make him a lot tougher to deal with those riflemen. And unsurprisingly goes with Terror, the Zeal upgrade. So now's where Andrew could really start to make a comeback.
Yeah, and Josh now has mines planted on both the left and the right side of the field.
Oh no. And he just rolled out his first
squads.
Greyhound? I believe so. He hasn't panned back over it, but I did see a vehicle around. Yep, that is a Greyhound. He's got the upgrades for it, and moving it up to the front.
Well, that will be tough for Josh to deal with since he does not have sticky bombs yet. Oh, just kidding. Greyhound is on Josh's side.
Yeah, and Andrew's just so low on munitions. He's only got one of these Grenadier squads with Panzer Shreks. That's...
Oh, and that's just going to mow down that machine gun if he doesn't get it out.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, and it is doing just that. Is he going to get it out of
there? Yeah, Josh would...
Oh, just barely.
This is a way... Ooh.
Josh is doing an excellent job of microing that Greyhound, so that the Panzer Grenadiers are there, but they can't even hit it.
Oh yeah.
And Andrew really wants that upgrade for his infantry.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right move to make right now. Like, that veterancy will definitely give his troops an advantage that they don't have right now, but at the same time,
Oh,
he
Josh is
could
charging
invest that
straight
in
into Andrew's
a
base
AT
right
gun.
now.
Oh,
Oh,
I think
he's
he knows that he's
placed
only
an
got
artillery
oh my
strike
God.
in the middle. Wow. Just
Vicious.
an incredible amount of douchebaggery there. Applause,
Oh,
really.
God.
My good, I would not have thought to do something so vile even myself. And oh my God, Josh just zoomed in on some
Yep.
mines that he's planted at Andrew's base. Am I
Right
seeing
in
that
Oh,
correct?
no.
exit to one of Andrew's.
He must have placed it with the Greyhound.
Wow, that is
It's
just incredible.
New levels of cruelty here.
I'm impressed. I think Josh is taking all of his rage from today out on these Nazis, and it's just dishing it out with horrifying efficiency.
If the Americans had their own scorched earth tactics, this is what they would look like.
At this
But
point, it might
to
almost
the
be
incendiary-
beneficial for Andrew to grab a minesweeper.
Honestly, yes, it's definitely save his health, because I see no effective way to really heal your soldiers as Wehrmacht. It costs, I think, 20 or 30 munitions just to heal a unit.
Oh, Andrew's
Um,
gonna lose those Panzer Grenadiers.
Oh no, the only ones with the Panzerschreck too. Oh
Yes.
no, and the Panzerschreck's gone. That was his only AT weapon.
Yikes.
Oof, I think that
Yep.
sealed his fate.
And there's the
Yep,
concession.
and
I would
there's
say
the
so.
damn.
Oh, gosh.
That was a fast one.
Hard
Andrew just
fought
made a few
match.
small mistakes at the top. I mean, he gotten a little more time in there. Gotten his infantry up to veterancy and just held Josh off a little longer, but that's how Josh does. He's fast, he's efficient, very good at micro, and exceptionally cruel.
All right, I don't even know if Josh wants back in this game. Looks like he's just gonna start it up again, so I'm gonna stop this recording and we'll get on to the next one.